So if you followed all my blog posts from the beginning, you may remember Charlie. He's the guy that commented on my first video and asked me out on a date. Well, that date is actually tomorrow. And we got in touch last Saturday to arrange details, which would have been fine if I weren't kind of seeing Luca. And that situation would be, you know, manageable enough to ponder on a Saturday night if I weren't also on a date with a third guy. But, oh yes, I was. Because this is my life. So to recap the situation with Luca, we've been talking constantly and hanging out when we can, and it's been really good. But he seems to think I'm his girlfriend now, which I'm not. I mean, hey, hold your horses. Like, you don't go from making out at a party to Facebook official. I guess they do that in France though, so. That whole thing is just, it's in like a good and exciting but scary and tentative place. So then, out of the blue, I get a message from this guy Jordan, who I met at this New Year's Eve party. He said he just wanted to meet up to get coffee, and call me naive here because I probably deserve it, but I know he just got out of a serious relationship and I thought that maybe he just needed somebody to talk to. But he's a super hipster, and much like Chris, who he's actually friends with, this date to get coffee turns into seeing a show, and then I realize that I've just unintentionally agreed to yet another date when I'm already seeing somebody. When he got to my apartment for the date, he had a six-pack in hand and he asked to store it in my fridge. The show that we were seeing was actually at the same museum that I visited with the British guy James. In the interest of not repeating that shitty night, I suggested we skip the coffee part altogether. And lovely, my fridge is full of beer. So he took me to a friend's house and we just kind of hung out there. And that's when Charlie started texting me. So I'm trying to arrange a date with another guy while on a date. Except Jordan doesn't really seem all that interested in me. He's really only talking to his friend. I just sat there kind of awkwardly and downed the 2 beers that I had from the six-pack. And then Luca starts texting me. He's telling me how much he misses me and how he wants to see me, and seriously, it was intense. It was almost sexting. So now I'm drunk, and I'm talking to 3 different boys without crossing conversations, and I'm out of beer, and my plans of doing another 10 seconds of animation before going to bed are completely out the window. I don't think there was any point to this whole night other than making me confused and making me feel guilty towards all 3 boys, but I don't think Jordan's going to ask me out again, thankfully. So that just leaves Luca for me to date, and then also to keep him unaware of the date that I'm going on with Charlie tomorrow night. So that is that.